To make a whale, you need a sheet of blue paper, a paper plate, some blue paint or crayon or markers to color your paper plate, some pipe cleaners, a googly eye, some glue, and a marker. If you want to make a whale a different color than blue, just change all the things here that are blue into whatever color you want. The first thing to do is color your paper plate blue. Color the whole thing. Start at the middle, start at the ends. Every way you want to work, just make sure the entire plate's colored blue. You can use paints, you can use marker, you could use crayon, or if you had a blue plate, you could just start with a blue plate. Once your plate is all painted and the paint's dry, or your crayon or marker are dry and you're happy with the way it looks, you're going to cut the bottom quarter off the plate so that you have two pieces. So you're just going to take your scissors and go right ahead, cut the bottom quarter right off. It doesn't have to be exactly a quarter. You just want to cut a piece off. Just like that. And this piece will be our tail, and this is going to be our whale. The next thing to do is cut the connecting piece out of your coordinating paper. So I colored my plate blue, so I'm going to use blue paper, but if you made a different color whale, use different color paper. And we're going to put a piece of paper that will go between the body and the tail. And that just needs to be kind of a rectangle shape. So you can just draw your rectangle just like that and just cut it right out of the paper. It doesn't have to be an exact rectangle. It can be a little bit more narrow at the end. It's just going to be something to connect your two pieces. Once you have your rectangle cut out of your paper, you're going to glue the body of your whale to one end of the paper and the tail, which is just a quarter piece you cut off, to the other end. Glue the tail sideways and the body flat like that. And now, once your glue is dry and your whale's connected, the next thing you're going to do is place an eye, and then you can draw a mouth. Now, if you'd rather cut a mouth out of paper or use a pipe cleaner or do something different, that's certainly fine. I'm going to make my whale smiley because I like to make things smiley. So I'm just going to draw a line like that. You could do something similar. You could do a different kind of mouth. You could make it a different expression. It's your whale. Do with it as you want. Let your eye glue dry, and then we're going to make the water that's coming out from his blowhole for a spray. Now, to make the water spray, you can use 3 pipe cleaners. I used white for water, but if you had a different color, you could. It all depends on what you want to do. You're going to take your pipe cleaners, kind of bend them in half, and then you're going to cut them so that you have 3 halves. So you have 6 pieces of pipe cleaner here. Then what you're going to do is gather all the pieces together and take the end of just one and wrap it all around all the pieces so that you're holding them together tightly. Okay? And it looks a little bit like a bouquet, right? And you can just curl the edges a little bit. And that will be your water. So you can place that on your table and then put your whale right there. Adjust where you want to have the water, adjust the height. You might want to have it a little bit lower, a little bit higher, wherever you want to put it. You can then glue it or tape it and adjust the spray a little bit. I found tape works better because the pipe cleaners and glue don't necessarily stick to the paper plate so well. So I taped mine. But you can do that and then just curl your edges and your whale will be finished. Make a whole pod of whales and send us photos of your creations. Make them in all different colors if you'd like. And if you run out of paper plates or if you don't have any paper plates around, just cut large circles out of paper and do the same thing.